Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of StarMade. Today we are gonna start off at a special place at Jay's Machines. Hello buddy.
Hey, what's going on, Nathan? If you leave your core, make sure you destroy it, otherwise it will get sucked into the void of space.
Uh-oh, okay.
Because this is technically...
Oh yes, oh, I'm moving. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I'll see if I can come get you. I got a ship, I'm gonna see if I can do it.
Okay, I'm outside of the core at least.
I guess just abandon your core, I'll come pick you up.
Oh, the sun is really big!
Make sure you're on my navigation filter. Astronauts, yes. Oh. You're not even showing up right now. I'm coming for you, buddy.
Thank you. Oh man, I'm -8, -9.
Okay, I'm one sector away.
Yeah, I got sucked away once. Oh man, that was crazy.
That's my first line of defense for this particular station. I built it in a black hole system on purpose.
But you invited me. That's not very inviting.
I invite everybody. People aren't welcome otherwise. All right, I've got you locked on. I'm about 2,000 some meters from you.
The miner deluxe.
This is my new mining ship. It's not the best mining ship I've ever had, but it's a good one for now. I like it. I have a new one that I'm planning, and I just needed something in the meantime. Man, you were right. The sun is so big here. Oh, wow.
It's filling out my entire screen.
Let's see if we can get you locked into my ship's gravity here.
Oh.
And you can come on board through the,
Yeah, I got you.
what is it, the port side? Starboard side? I don't know. There is, if you go below yourself, go down and to your right, that right there is the entrance, the main entrance. Yeah, just sit on the floor, I guess. You should be fine.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm sitting. I see it on my screen.
Alright, you'll have a good view of the sun. I am now moving and locking myself into navigation mode, and we'll be there in just a moment. Yeah, once I got a shipyard built, and that's really like the key feature, main purpose of this space station. And once I've got that taken care of, shipyard building is a lot of fun. I built this ship that you're riding in the shipyard computer, and then I built it using the survival mode elements of putting the supplies into a chest and letting the shipyard build it from scratch.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Alright, we should be getting docked up here. I guess I'll just dock us right over here. Alright, we should be locked in, good to go. The ship is very plain, it doesn't have any colors in it, but I'm going to change it up here pretty soon. When you come in, there should be a gravity block somewhere. Of course there should be. Right now I'm flickering across your screen, aren't I? Yeah, same for you. That's what happens when we're not in gravity, so it will behoove us to... Yeah. Another side effect of building a space station here next to a black hole.
Woo.
Welcome to my space
Yes,
station
so
here.
Here we are.
Yeah, this is my main factory area, but I decided to get more complex and add this entire section over here that we came through. Each of these individual units is a kind of an advanced factory system. Like right here, this machine is a block builder or block maker. It makes the bricks from the asteroids, and just turn it on right here, and the oven starts cooking.
Ooh. I'm impressed. I'm missing all the cabling. I like to build my factories with cables all over the place. You know, nicely.
I know.
arranged, yeah.
I hide it all. That's what I do. That's my thing. Make everything look clean, and then I link all the different factories together using the chests. So I use the chests entirely as filters. I control the machine themselves, the factories themselves, by turning on and off the input of the chest. So the chest won't grab any more materials, and then eventually each machine will run out of what I've given it supply, so it doesn't waste anything. I've been remodeling these different halls here, working at the different thing. I love these. These are my planetary display window areas.
Oh, something happened. No, you are freaking kidding me.
Ah,
This is amazing.
isn't that cool?
That is the best thing ever. You're killing me, man.
Let's just hit the button over and over again. I could just sit there all day and do this. I really love it. It's so cool.
How did you make it that they don't collide with the sides?
I just made sure that I had enough space when I was working it out. I work a lot of my stuff out on graph paper, actually. And that's what I did specifically with this particular build. I made sure that I sort of drew it out on paper so I can make sure that they wouldn't bump each other or anything like that. I think if we were to make them both rotate at the same time, there would probably be a collision.
Okay.
So I don't want to try that. And that's how close they are together.
Yeah.
You can go in and tour it if you want.
Are you serious? Yes. Oh my god.
I won't shut the door and I won't lock you in here because that's awfully rude. I figure, you know, what's the point of a lot of sandbox games? And to me,
sorry.
I like...
I didn't know you were in there.
Hey, it worked out. I got sucked through the floor and I'm safe. I'm safe! There's another one along here. But I figure it's a way to sort of... You know, in Minecraft, I made a museum that showed all the different biomes. And so, you know, it's sort of the same idea for me for this game.
So great. How did you come up with that?
I don't know. I just thought having a room, you know, representing a different biome would be cool, and then
It's a great idea.
having the idea of rotating rooms kind of popped into my head, and I thought that would be a cool way of doing it.
So you put these together by hand?
Yeah. Well, I used build blocks, you know, and I used the shipyard actually built the rooms that actually spin, and then I flew them over and I docked. Basically, I docked them and I built them onto them from there. The shipyards really make things easy, though, as far as building extra modules.
Yeah, show me
I
that.
can't spawn, you know, I can't spawn a core here, anywhere. I have to use this shipyard to build everything. Like, this is a new ship I'll show you that I just designed the other day. I'm still working on it, but I just did a video about working on the basic parts.
Yeah.
And we can go out the door here and check it out if you'd like. Float over to it. Oops, I fell out of the gravity. I'll be there in a moment. Man, shipyards are so cool, Nathan.
Yes, I mean, true. So this is
Yeah.
why it's finally time to start the station myself, yeah.
Now check this out. If you go into the core, you can see everything in build mode. If you go into your inventory, you'll see that there is a option for creative mode now. So you can build your ships to your heart's delight in creative mode with any of the blocks you want. And then all you have to do to build these ships is to just make sure you have all the parts in a chest so that your shipyard computer can put them and build the ship out of them. It is such a cool feature.
Oh yes. I'm so
Yeah.
glad you tell me about this. I was aware that there was a shipyard, but I never really bothered to, you know, think what it actually does. This is amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
This thing is fantastic. It is my favorite feature in the game, and it seamlessly ties together creative mode and survival mode. So I can, you know, I could build with a little bit more ambition now.
Yeah, and still do it survival style.
And still do it in survival, exactly.
I'm impressed, yeah. That's good.
And then you can unload these things and load in other ships like this. That's the, you know, the other ship that came in I picked you up in.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I have all of my blueprints and stuff stored over in these chests on the top two things. Basically, you can download, you know, like you were able to get blueprints before.
Yeah.
You take a blueprint and you put the blueprint into your computer, and then you tell the computer to make a design from the blueprint. So it comes up with a separate file, and then you just put that, and that's what's inside the shipyard computer right now is the design files. It's pretty cool, and it also saves your design. So if you were working on something and you log out, it knows exactly the last block you placed. There, and then we'll load that up. I love this thing. This thing is such a fun ship. I'm gonna take myself out of gravity and go over and take a tour of the deck. So basically, the idea is to get a bunch of you know, people together to man this thing. I'm gonna make little whaling boats that attach to it, so that everyone can go off in a different boat and spread out, so that the whale can't attack everyone at once. Maybe, I don't know. It's gonna be a spectacle, and probably a ridiculous spectacle at that. Here's the Gravity. There we go. Gravity for the deck. This is like the gangplank. Oh, that broke. It just broke. This thing that was supposed to be here is no longer here. I bet it got sucked into the sun. It happens sometimes. But yeah, the core is at the back. You know, I made it just to be like as much like an old whaling ship as I could.
Yeah.
And you can get down into it from below. But I like it.
You're gonna make a fleet.
I could make a fleet. It's gonna have a cannon in the front so you can shoot those damn whales.
Well, if you go on a whale hunt, I want to come with.
We have a crow's nest up here.
Yes, I can
You can
see
sit
that,
here.
How?
Arr, she blows.
What are those sail blocks used?
Those are armored. Like this is armored glass, basically the crystal armor. So it's the colored clear version of hull blocks, and they're pretty strong. And I made them glow by sticking, like hidden behind here, are some of the charged circuits that emit light. So in some places they sort of glow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be space whales, man. And we're gonna hunt them for their oil. Here, take a look at the side of this thing. It has these little things here. These three are supposed to represent the eyes of a whale. Because the whales in the pictures have 3 eyes. And then this here, this glass beam covers up the cannon that's on the front. That's gonna shoot out red lasers. Red lasers.
I like it.
I like it too. So far, I like it. It's largely done. I just have to finish it, and by the time whaling becomes an issue, it'll give me a good reason. I've never flown it. I didn't have the pieces to make it, actually. That's one of the reasons why I started doing the factory units. I love to sit and hang out with people, so I always make sure there's a lounge in every one of my builds, it seems.
With a nice glass table, yeah.
You know, and you get a good view of the puke yellow-green ceiling, the space out here.
The puke ceiling, yeah.
You know, it's great. It's great. But it looks nice with the yellow shipyard behind you there, so you know it works out all right.
Yeah. I have to say,
works out great.
I'm really glad I came by. Thank you so much for this tour.
You're very welcome. Thank you very much. Here, I'm gonna see if I can put a drink here on the table for you. And there we go. Enjoy yourself a beer. That's a cold one on me, buddy. Good stuff.
Good stuff. Oh yeah.
I've learned to lock myself down before flying. It's like putting on your seatbelt. Otherwise, you are apt to get sucked out.
Yep. There we go.
There we go.
Can you turn around?
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Yeah, that's much better.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a lot of fun. And then that's the point of that other ship with the conference room in the center and the clear room. It's just for people to sit and be able to have a great view of time and space flying by.
There we go. Space-time disruption.
If you turn on your navigation and make sure your filter is set to show ships, you're gonna see all sorts of random debris start to appear little by little. Do you have a decent view there, or do we need to start facing... I guess I'll grab control and get us facing another sun, apparently, in this. And it's weird, a lot of these black holes have actually turned into suns.
Yeah. How come?
So,
yeah.
I have no idea. But it's peaceful. It's a peaceful ride. It's a good romp. I actually took one of these all the way out to the outer arm of the galaxy not that long ago. And I put a sign on a planet that said that I had been there. It was the very last system in one of the arms of our galaxy.
Chase was here.
Yeah, pretty much.
So how come we are not stopping?
Because when we come out from one black hole, we end up in another black hole system, but on the outer edge. So in theory, if we were traveling by black hole on purpose, this gives you, this literally puts you on the very far side of another black hole system. But
so if you don't do anything, you will be pulled back, and you're going back and forth all the time.
You'll just continuously go. Oh, there's an actual wormhole in front of us there.
Uh-oh. And here we go. Here we go again. This lounge thing is a really good idea. It just gets from one black hole to the other.
I know. You could just sit there and you could actually run it as like a podcast, you know? If you wanted to put out like a video podcast, because then there's at least something interesting happening in the background while people are chatting away in the front. If you pop up the galactic map with P, I guess, you can watch the ship as it gets closer and closer to the black hole, and then you can follow it as it shoots to the next location.
But we don't necessarily end up where we started.
We will absolutely not end up where we started. I just thought it would be, you know, and building a spaceship, well, building a space station next to a black hole was inspired in part by a Disney movie that came out in the 70s called The Black. And
oh yeah! Oh! Did you see that?
What happened?
For me, we just bumped into like 100 things.
Oh, well, good. Those things will be flying with us now for the next bit. I was looking at the galactic map.
Look at them everywhere.
Isn't that crazy? This is all stuff that has been lost. Those turrets, a lot of those are turrets that came off of a ship that I loaded into the shipyard. This is hilarious. It's awesome. It's really kind of awesome. Oh, here comes the junk again.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.